30 seconds.
Hello and welcome, I'm your host Big Robbie 1990 and I will be playing more Dota 2. Trying to get the other team to say hello.
Time to raise bloody hell.
They can have it.
Take the field.
First blood.
On it. Orders received. Yes. Yes. If you insist. Easy.
Rude, Crystal Maiden. Oh my god, there's 3 bottom. This is relentless.
Immediately.
I don't know how she saw me. I was hidden in the trees. Whatever. I hate crap like that. I also hate the fact that I have a hard support invoker. That doesn't make anything any better.
I am not so easily put down.
Where's my gold?
Absolutely. Crush. Aye.
Why is my hard support trying to take my last hits?
Without a doubt.
There's 3 bottom.
Repositioning.
Yeah, but I cannot contest this
Yes.
lark.
I don't see why you can't. You're a skeleton king.
Flanking. On my way.
Oh, I do not like that. Oh, no, I don't. Not one bit.
Immediately. On it.
I don't like being pushed back.
Easy.
Well, all I can say, Wraith King, is that you better win your lane.
Tactical.
This could be my second best hero.
Without a doubt.
I don't care if it's second best hero, just win the lane.
I barely win.
Aye.
Ah, melee creep killed me.
Will be destroyed, no matter the cost.
Well, Invoker, I guess you're gonna have to get the last hits. I'm still level 1.
Yes.
Since this Wraith King wants to be stupid and ruin everything. Are you gonna help your lion?
I'm not gonna let him die.
Well, you were about to if I didn't say anything.
Not really. Can you just shut up and play the game? Start
Can you, like, help your teammates when they're in trouble?
I'm muting this guy.
Good, because remember, dude, I'm streaming, so you're muted too, because you're an idiot.
Orders received.
Well, you're not missing much. The guy's an idiot. Like, he refused to help you. He was just gonna let you die until I said something, and then he mutes me because apparently I'm annoying. But I have a brain. He doesn't.
On it. If you insist. Yes.
Lion, why don't you just come bottom and just let him go top?
Deploying.
They have a lone druid? Oh, well, that'll be easy.
Take the field.
Since all lone druids just do is just put everything on their After this guy, if you have him muted and him being a rude asinine donkey, no, he doesn't need support. It's 3 bottom, by the way, though, too.
Deploy.
Radiant's courier is dead. Just following orders.
If you insist.
I'm not used to this being on the right side. Hi, Judah.
On it.
Hold on, I gotta fix my stuff. Look, I can't have this camera on though. There we go.
Take the field.
I don't care if they can or cannot see me or not. There we go.
Sound strategy. Flanking.
Well, unfortunately, a lot of the society cannot see the truth and the point of anything because they like to destroy it. They like to hide behind it. They like to hide the past because it's too offensive to them in a new day and age that literally has nothing to do with them at all whatsoever.
Repositioning.
And they ruin it for everybody.
On it.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Like, we live in a world where the intelligence of each and every individual human being goes down more and more and more and more.
This day is not yet won. To battle. Now's the time. Immediately. On my way. Absolutely.
Defend your middle tower.
Sorry, Lion, that's all I could do. Yeah, but the problem is I had an uncle that lived by the Bible. He says it's worse to live by everything through the Bible because everything you do is basically a sin. He's like, you sin less when you just live a normal life without going by the Bible. But that was him, because he done it. That was his personal opinion of what he stated and what he was doing.
Your top tower is under attack.
I'm just telling you what he told us.
Reinforcements.
Smart move.
Like I said again, he said that you sin more by going by the Bible than you actually doing just living a normal life.
Small victories. Yes. On my way. If you insist. Bottom is
All 3
missing.
bot are missing. PA's back.
Flanking. Yes.
It's like one of the biggest things that everyone somehow seems to miss is that when you speak in your head, obviously with your your internal thoughts, when you speak bad about another human being, you're sinning.
Engaging. Immediately.
Would you be able to give me a royal jelly, Lion? You can use it globally.
Orders received. Next round on me. Closing in.
Thank you.
Without a doubt.
And yet, we're all, the sad part is that we're all guilty of it.
Reposition.
Not one person
Towers under attack.
is innocent about that.
Yes.
But yeah, I have to agree, society is making everything worse.
Aye. Easily.
Invoker. I think mid might need help.
To the vanguard. Yield. Tactical.
It's very low MMR because I get stuck with trolls. Like this Wraith King who refused to help their Lion support up at top, dying to a Slark, muted me because I called him out on it. I used to be 4,500 MMR, but now because of I get stuck with idiots, it's definitely not that high. That's the sad part.
Absolutely.
I know, there's like a lot of things I don't understand that don't make sense.
On it.
Slark's right here, don't ping me.
Yes. Deploying.
It's a team game, Lone Druid. I'm sitting here trying to help to see if he's going to come after you guys.
Easy.
Oh, that actually slowed Slark down.
Deploying.
And I foolishly walked into that. And Wraith King doesn't help the team because he's not a team player.
Your middle tower is under attack.
You know what? If you actually watch the games that I have, or if you've ever been in the games that I've been in with me and everything, like, trust me, dude, like, majority of all my games, I get stuck with nothing but trolls. Like, I'm gonna have a Lone Druid that's gonna put everything on his bear, and he's not gonna put anything on himself, because that's just how Lone Druid players play, which is the wrong way to play. And this Wraith King finally helps. He complains that he's up against a Slark, but when he can actually help and kill people, he just doesn't do it.
They really should do something about that. Dire just fortified.
Well, this PA is going to go both a Desolator and a Battle Fury. You don't go both, you only go one. Our team's pretty tough, so definitely Desolator game, but definitely not a Battle Fury game.
You will fall.
Not really.
Defend your top tower. Looks like
I only have 2 people right now. And you do realize that the stream's about 15-20 seconds behind, right?
you just lost your top tower. Wait.
Yeah, but if you came to my stream, you would see that it's blocked.
Flanking. On it.
You know what, Jane Doe? You can call me a troll and call me toxic all you want on your trolling YouTube account, and I don't care.
Orders received. Tactical.
Oh yeah, I need to... move that over.
Sound strategy.
That's gonna be weird. You're just gonna see me go whoop.
On my way.
And Evergrillist? What is that?
Take the field.
I don't know what that word means. I'm not attacking you, dude. Like, you're purposely calling me toxic when I'm not being toxic. If it's like, if I tell you 2 + 2 and I give you the facts as why 2 + 2 is, and you're gonna fight me against that, who's the toxic one at that? Like, I'm just trying to help you out that 2 + 2 = 4, and you're calling me toxic for helping you out. Like, I have a Wraith King, look, right here, that hardly helps the team, that literally was gonna let their lion die, and you're gonna call me a toxic person. Like, I'm not toxic, dude. Like, get your head out of your butt. And you think if I'm attacking you for calling you toxic? Yeah, trust me, dude. Like, you're part of the problem. You're not part of the solution. Because at this point right now, you're the one that's trolling because you're trying to agitate me and get something out of me. And that's what trolls do. I don't care about the meta. I'm not a professional player. And I could never be a professional player because I get idiots on my team that don't know what they're doing. So, is anybody going to come help stop PA? No. You don't farm for 40 minutes in the game and not help your team. Like, when I play anti-mage, I help my team. When I play Wraith King, I help my team. I don't just keep farming all game. You don't do that.
Yes.
If you help your team, you have a better chance of succeeding and winning. Correct? Well, if you don't help your team, then you can't do it. Now, can you? Again, I am correct.
Orders received.
When I have people, like, okay, Earth Spirit, since you were there in the last 2 games that I was in, if you watch the replay, trust me, you would know. Like, you would see that I've been calling out on Shadow Shaman, especially on my YouTube channel, to tell him, like, dude, like, shackle him first. And he doesn't want to shackle. And because I was a Slark, because believe it or not, as a Slark player, you're supposed to be maxing your W because it is your initiative, and it's also your escape. Well, guess what? If you don't have a 4-second escape, you're going to die because you max Essence Shift for whatever reason. Why? Because you only need 1 point into it, because even if you attack a couple times and you steal them, it doesn't matter. You're going to get them. Right? Oh, I didn't know that Wraith King didn't have his stuff. I'm not talking about Earth Spirit, I'm talking about Shadow Shaman.
Defend your middle tower.
Absolutely.
Your middle tower was an important one. Your top tower is under attack.
Yes.
Oh look, now I'm going to get blamed for something I didn't even do. Just like you're blaming me for something I didn't do. I was going to say Lion, I really hope you're not going to help. Yeah, he probably was just going to get himself killed. Yep, he got himself killed because he helped me. You do realize I had a Pudge with me too, right? Like I said, if you watched the stream, you would have known. If you were in that game, you would have known.
Radiant courier has been killed.
Do you know how many times I've told, you know, Pudge, like, to, you know, just hook so we can shackle and we can pounce them? Pudge has to initiate first. That's his job. It's what he does.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
What is the chips challenge? Remember, Judah, every time you and I are like conversing in a channel, like I have no idea some of these things you even like say or what they are. So you were that Earth Spirit, like I knew it, and you're gonna come in here and just like blame me and call me a troll. But again, Pudge, Shadow Shaman, and a Slark. I don't know like where you're not seeing any of that synergy combination out there at all whatsoever. That's what's kind of baffling my mind.
On my way.
Like you're talking about people, players countering each other, but you're not looking at the bigger picture. You're looking at this little circle, and you can't see past that little circle.
Yes.
What do you mean there's no synergy? If I'm playing a Slark and a Pudge hooks somebody for me, Slark can pounce them. Synergy. If, I don't know, if Pudge hooks somebody and Shadow Shaman shackles somebody, that's synergy. And if on top of that, after the shackle ends, I can pounce them, so we can permanently keep that person there for maybe a good 10 seconds, especially if Pudge has this dismember, synergy. Like I said, you're looking through a small hole, you're not looking at the bigger picture.
Repositioning.
That's what I'm trying to get at. That's what you're not understanding. Yep, I knew it. This guy's giving everything to his bear.
Take the field.
I don't have a TP scroll. The idea, when you have a support or a hard support in a team composition, you have to see what heroes work well with others. And again, like I said, you're missing the bigger picture on that. Like, you keep looking through a small hole, you're not looking at the bigger picture. He's already got Radiance?
Absolutely.
And Alchemist has been busy. Well, we can't even really win anything.
Without a doubt.
Because my mid laner never came to gank. That's another problem about these mid players, is they don't gank and it's their job. That's what upsets me. Like I said, I used to be 4,500 MMR. I think I know what I'm talking about. But because I get stuck with so many bad players, my MMR is 2,600. It's probably dropped a lot worse, actually. Here, let me show you. I'll personally show you. 2,640, and I used to be 4,500. And then I keep getting bad players, and I keep falling and falling and falling and falling, and it's impossible to get myself back up there.
Yes. Orders received.
And I like how my team knew they were coming, and nobody even came to help me until the last possible second. Like, again, don't play a team game if you're not going to play as a team. And this Wraith King's off by himself. Back when Dota was under Warcraft, Blizzard, in 2005, when it all started.
On it.
And back in the day, it wasn't called MMR, it was called ELO. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I did deserve to die on that one. I like how he's hard support and he's going carry. This is another thing that doesn't make any sense to me.
Generally the other way around. You realize our middle tower is under attack?
It's not affecting anything. Like, my webcam is covering my map, dude. Like obviously you haven't looked at the stream, and you say you have, but obviously you haven't. And another bigger problem is how come we're not stopping PA?
Towers crumble, empires fall, and the suckers born in light.
Yeah, Dota, Defense of the Ancients, the very original. The only thing that's different about Dota 2 is just a better picture, that's it. And better programming. That's all it is. It's the same exact game.
Immediately.
A radiant courier has been killed.
I'm gonna die for saving him. You're literally throwing the game, Wraith King, because you refuse to help us. No, there is not, dude. I played since 2005. Okay? 2005, when Warcraft 3 came out. 2005. Well, that's when the game came out, the expansion, but when it was built upon, it was technically during that time. Like I said, dude, like, you're not understanding the bigger picture. You don't see the bigger picture. You're still looking through the small hole. You don't see anything. All the characters work exactly the same from Dota to Dota 2. It's just better graphical improvements and better programming. That is it. You know, the one thing, you know, some of the things you can't do in Dota 2 that you can do in Dota, you can curve Pudge's hook in Dota. You really can't do it in Dota 2. You can, but it's extremely difficult. If you're lucky, you can do it. I've actually only done it twice. just twice.
Engaging.
But like the difference you're talking about is like the gameplay. Like yeah, talents is new in Dota 2. It's not in Dota. The level cap limit of being 30 and 25 and the stats being removed through patches. Yeah, that's no longer in Dota 2, but it's in Dota. Like I said, dude, believe it or not, there's not much differences between the two.
Sound. Deploying.
And I'm going to keep telling you, you're looking through a small hole. You're not looking at the bigger picture.
This will do nicely. To the vanguard. I'm just getting started. If you insist.
Was there somebody there? Yeah, like the game was more tanky control, like just like Resident Evil is the original. But again, there's no difference between the two. Like you can keep saying that all you want. Trust me, there is no difference between the games. Just tankier controls, just lower graphics, not as good programming. I'm not pretend. Did I ever say that I was a god at this game? No. I classify myself as a mediocre player. But unlike most people, I'm only as good as the team because I'm smart enough to know and understand that. If my team is failing, I'm going to fail. If my team is winning, then I'm going to win. Like, it's not just me, it's the team. But again, like, I'm going to keep telling you, dude, you're looking through the small hole in the wall. You're not looking at the bigger picture. You literally refuse to look at the bigger picture when I'm giving you so many good examples and I'm making so much sense, and you refuse to look at the bigger picture. Like, you don't understand synergy. You don't understand how hero composition with combinations work. Like, you don't understand that, and I don't know why. Obviously, when a person's got way more learning experience from playing this game for years, you think that I'm a god when I'm not talking like a god. I'm just talking like a person with common sense and with experience, because experience is experience. Like, if you've been playing for 3 years compared to my 14 years, your 2 years is nothing compared to my 14 years. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of people out there that will actually win against me with Shadow Fiend because I don't know how to play against them after all these years, and I can't play as him because I'm just not good with him, so I don't bother. I'm not going to bother to learn something that's going to waste my time because I know that I do not understand that hero. I know how they work, I just don't understand how they play. Again, did I say that it's all me? Considering the fact that I said that it's a team game, and I constantly yell at my team players for playing a team game and not playing as a team. Also to the concept of me explaining to you that I'm only as good as the team, and stating to you honestly that I am a mediocre player. I don't think that's narcissist. Honestly, dude, if you play a 8K MMR, you would not be arguing with me about this. You would actually be agreeing with me with this. That's why I honestly think that you're the troll and you're the toxic player, because you're talking nonsense and you think like, and now you're harassing and attacking me about something that's completely stupid. Excuse me, have you seen me teleport to different lanes? Yes. Have you seen me gone to different lanes? Yes. Like, dude, like you're the troll. You're the toxic person. And I'm not going to sit here and take this from you anymore. So here's my response to what I'm going to be doing with you, dude. Like, on it, like, you're, like I said, you're part of the problem, dude. You're not part of the solution. And if you really are 8K, you honestly would not be this unintelligent, because at this point in time, you're literally just an asinine donkey. So, like, you're exiled from my channel, dude. Like, if you honestly think you're, like, so good at being 8K, you're the narcissistic person here, not me. I'll just enjoy my conversation with Judah here because you just want to be a person that you honestly think that you're high and mighty when you're not. And you know, it's really funny though, because if you were in a game with me and you come over to my streaming channel, because that's how I know you're from one of my games, and you're claiming to be 8K, you would have never have been in the same game with me. Brain, dude. Like, intelligence. That's where you fail. That's where I don't. And you can keep coming back here with multiple accounts too, because I'll just keep exiling them one at a time. Literally one right after the other.
Sound strategy.
I have played a disc operated system game. I think it was Oregon Trail.
Closing in.
I think.
Your middle tower is under attack. Dire just fortified.
Take the field.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Deploying.
Your middle tower.
My teammates are attacking each other. Well, honestly, Lion should have been with us bot trialing.
If you insist.
And no, I'm sorry, I have not played any Commander 64 games.
Absolutely. Yes.
Well, you know what Ron White says, you can't fix stupid. There's no pill out there to fix that.
Aye.
My hard support invoker is going carry.
Flanking.
Well, Orchid's pretty good on him regardless, though.
Orders received. Tactical.
No, not the Oregon Trail song, the Oregon Trail game.
Yes.
We're giving every attack speed thing to the bear. Like, I'm not gonna, I know the bear's pretty powerful, but like Lone Druid still needs to put stuff onto him in order to survive. I mean, if we might win this, it's because Slark DC'd, and that's not a fair game, and I don't like unfair games.
Engaging.
Oh, that I did not know.
Defend your bottom tower.
I can't duel yet.
Yes. Aye. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Repositioning.
I hate this thing so much. Personally, I would have chose strength, but you know what? That's the one thing I never understood about the skeletons. Is like I have no idea how to control them. It doesn't even tell you. See, look, even my lion even states that Wraith King's always like 3 miles away or something.
Easily.
Hey, remember, lion, this is coming from a Wraith King that was gonna let you die to a Slark because he just did not want to help you. Dear lordy. Oh, it's funny, it doesn't even look like his BKB is activated. He's just huge, but that's because of the freaking bloodlust. See, this is also a problem I've always had with Wraith Kings on my team. Is that they don't build any health items either. And that's another big problem about Lone Druids too. No, don't blame Lion. He was the only smart one to run.
Victory will be ours. Take the field.
As it goes, Alchemist creamed us all.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
On it. Deploying.
I didn't think this through all the way.
Retreat.
Bottom tower is
On it.
Yeah, this is coming from a lone druid that's putting everything on his bear and nothing on yourself. Like, you have no survivability. So don't you even dare be that idiot that blames it on me because you're not making it to where you can survive anything.
Without a doubt.
hope you protect your base more faithfully than your bottom tower.
Thank you for helping, Lone Druid. Oh wait, you don't have any items on your character. You can't do nothing.
Yes, Jack.
Because you have no survivability.
The bottom barracks are under attack. Oh no, your bottom barracks. Chicks has some. You realize the middle tower is under attack. Dire structures are fortified.
Well, Lone Druid can't really do much, Lion. He doesn't have any survivability on his hero character because he was foolishly enough to put everything on his bear.
Your middle tower. I guess it was middle barracks under attack.
No, I'm in my room. When you ult, otherwise you have less than 2k. Like, dude, you have no survivability.
Your middle barracks has fallen. Your middle barracks has fallen.
Like, players like you are the reason why my MMR is so bad. Because you have no idea how to play. I'm waiting for that bear form to get destroyed. 1,228.
Cannot outsmart them.
No, I'm not married.
Them.
Your middle tower is under attack. Your top tower has fallen.
You can call me whatever you want, dude. At least I know how to play my hero unlike you do. Like, you put everything on your bear and you don't put anything on yourself. You cannot survive.
Your top barracks has
And you never even ganked any lane from middle lane, dude. Like, seriously, you didn't even do your job as a mid laner. You just left everyone to do their own stuff because you did not want to gank. Which is, oh, by the way, your job.
Flanking.
I go wink wink. My favorite game is Final Fantasy VII.
Your middle tower has fallen.
Well, like I said, Lone Druid, good job for being a crappy middle that does not gank when that's your job to do so. Nobody made a wrong item. Lion. Oh yeah, sure, call me autistic all you want. At least I actually know how to use my brain. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of that, and I hope that you enjoy this, so take care, have a good one. And like I said, Jane, you can make all these troll accounts all you want. I'll just keep blocking them one right after the other. So I hope you enjoy.